What's up, everybody? It's the J-A-Y man, and I'm back on another Revisión de la Cerveza. I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. Anyways, back where I review beer just for the hell of it. Plus to give everybody, some good education on whether these beers taste good or taste bad. That way I can save all you folks money and time. That way you know which ones to get and which ones not to get. All based upon my biased opinions. But anyway, today, doing one that I've never done. I've never even tried this. And here's what's crazy. It's Milwaukee's Best Light, also known as the Beast Light. And here's what's crazy about this. Like I mentioned before in my other videos, I've been doing beer reviews now for, 4 years or longer. 4 to 5 years, something like that. And here's what's crazy. I thought that I had reviewed all the light beers that were possible, like domestic, which, I don't know, whatever you want to say. But anyway, I was checking out some liquor stores, some local liquor stores, and I'm like, I feel like I've tried so many, because I don't do pale ales. I don't do any of those. I don't want to do any of those because I don't really like those. I've had some of those, don't really care for them. They're just going to get horrible reviews. It's going to be like 0 out of 5 stars every single one that I do. So what's the point in that? I don't even really have a taste for that. But anyway, I went to this liquor store and I just happened to be looking because, I was trying to see if they had a better variety of singles. Because you can buy this in the grocery store, but it's usually like in a 15-pack or a 12-pack or something like that. And I don't want to buy that many. I just want to buy a single. I don't even know if I like it. I want to buy all them beers. What if I don't like it? Then I'm going to have to drink it. Because I feel like I'm wasting money if I ain't drinking it. But anyway, here's what's crazy. So then I started to think, well, I've done all the light beers. There can't really be too many left. Then I found this one. I go, oh yeah, I forgot. Because I knew Milwaukee's Best made a premium, which I reviewed. But I only gave that 1 out of 5 stars. I didn't care for it at all. Then I reviewed the Milwaukee's Best Ice. I liked it. I thought it was probably one of the best ice brewed beers out of the bunch. And I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, I must be almost done after I do this one. Kept on looking. I still ain't done Busch Light. I still haven't done Lone Star Light. Now, I've done Lone Star Premium and I've done the regular Busch, which I loved Lone Star. Didn't care for Busch too much. So I don't know how that's going to go down. But I've got to review them. I got to check them out, right? I can't leave them out. I thought, here I am. I'm done. No, I'm not done. I have a lot of work to do. You know how much work I got? I'm up to my eyeballs in work on beer reviews. It's crazy. Got so much work ahead of me. I don't even know what I'm going to do. But anyway, today, doing the Beast Light, Milwaukee's Best Light. Let's go ahead and get it poured up. Then we'll get into the history. Then we'll get into the, look, smell, taste, all that good stuff. And already rocking 3 minutes with my babbling. I've probably lost plenty of you already, so. But let's go ahead and get this thing opened. Pour it straight up and down. Release the carbonation. Release the gas. Up. I'm spilling. It's hard though sometimes because these 32-ounce cans like this, these big crusher cans, I think they call them crusher cans, they like to overfill these things, which is cool. I wouldn't be complaining about more bang for your buck, but it's almost impossible to pour them without spilling it everywhere. But anyway, one thing about this I noticed on the can, it does say that it's 100% American brewed. And when I was looking at it, because one thing I wanted to get into before I didn't get a chance to check out the can for the ABV, because the ABV is kind of weird because on Wikipedia, says like 4.1, but Beer Advocate says 4.2, which 4.2 is usually like your typical ABV for a light beer, light lager, because this is in fact a American light lager, probably similar to Adjunct or maybe possibly the same. But anyway, I'm not seeing an ABV on here. Here it is, 4.1. Look at that, it's confirmed. Wow, Wikipedia was correct over Beer Advocate. Man, that's a sin. But anyway, getting into it, I made some notes, as y'all know. I can't memorize this stuff. But anyway, Milwaukee's Best Light. History. Established in 1895 as Gettleman's Milwaukee Best Beer out of the Miller Brewing Company. The Miller Brewing Company actually shortened the brand name to Milwaukee's Best when they took over, because now it's owned by Miller, of course, because Milwaukee's Best is going to be like your economy beer to like your MGD or Miller Lite. This is like your Econo, your cheaper version of Miller Lite. Probably more watered down. Probably the ingredients are probably not as, potent, or I don't know how they do it. I don't get into the brewing process. I don't know about all that crap. But anyway, they took over the A. Gettleman Brewing Company of Milwaukee in 1961. This one, the light beer, was introduced in 1986, and it has been known as the best-selling out of the bunch. Like I said before, American Light Lager, ABV 4.1 obviously on the can, and it gets an awful score, not poor score, but an awful score on Beer Advocate. Apparently, people hate it. But once again, really crazy. People hate it, but then when you're scrolling through the comments, it seems like it's more positive feedback than negative. So I don't get it. And I don't know, just kind of looking at it, it's a, that head dissipated pretty quick, I guess, but I've been talking. So it's still pretty thick. It's creamy, look at that. But anyway, this is going to be like your typical light beer. This is that straw yellow. That's a little tad bit, maybe more golden than like, say, Keystone Light or Natural Light. Those are pretty straw, pretty pale yellow. But anyway, I mean, the aroma is real faint. The aroma is like extremely faint compared to probably like the ice or the premium in this brand. Can't hardly smell anything. I've been battling allergies too. I mean, you can smell a little bit of graininess, a little bit of that, your typical corn malt, little malty smell. But like I said, I don't know. Let's go ahead and top it off just a bit there. But yeah, that was all the history on that. But get into the taste. Yeah, it's a light beer, all right. Which, like I've said before, I like light beer. I think it's okay. The one thing I've always noticed about Miller Lite, and that used to be one of my favorite beers, which it still kind of is. I love Miller Lite. I think it's great. Miller Lite has like a hoppiness to it. This does not. I'm not getting no hops flavor at all. Not too much of a bitter taste. Not too bad. I remember the premium had like a bitter back end taste. Yeah, like I said, there's zero hop flavor. It's grainy. it tastes like your typical just light beer. Nothing really bad about it. I mean, it's kind of like, it's okay. It's not bad. I'm digging it. I mean, I can't hate them all, right? It's not bad, though. It's okay. I mean, there's not really much to the taste. The taste isn't bad, but the taste isn't full either. But, but like most people say, light beers typically don't have a full taste. That's why they're not premium. That's why they're not an ale, or they're not whatever. I don't know. It's not like the type. It seems like sometimes, and I know, alcohol in beer, it's, beer will dehydrate you. I know people always say, oh, it's a hot day, I need a cold beer. But, it may feel like you're rehydrating, but you're really dehydrating. But usually, typically, when you're drinking a Miller Lite or a Keystone Light, even a Natural Light, I sometimes feel like, at least when you're drinking it, it's not really dry, and you feel like you're kind of quenching your thirst a little bit. But this one's got like a dry taste, like very dry, almost kind of like the old Bud Dry beer back before they discontinued it. It's kind of got a dry taste to it. But I don't know. I think I've said all I'm going to say about it. I don't know. It ain't bad. You know what? Since I like light beer, this one ain't bad. I'm going to throw it at a 3. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars, which ain't horrible. It's okay. I don't know if I'll buy it. I'll probably stick to Keystone Light, Miller Lite, But I wouldn't turn it away either. Somebody offered it to me. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's okay. But anyway, that's the JAY Man review, the beer review. And I wanted to give a shout out to Jordan over in Missouri, working the Beer Views channel on YouTube. Been checking out some of your videos. You're pretty entertaining, dude, and keep it up. Keep up the good work. But that's about it. JAY Man signing out. Peace out.